Oh, this is like that really... Okay. Ugh. Whee! Dun 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 dun.
Go right. Left side. Clear.
Okay.
Car 9. Just set the fastest lap. 46.822. Right side. Clear on the right. Slow car ahead. Go left. Just set your fastest lap of the session. Car stops on the right. Car 9, just set the fastest lap. 46.
Whee!
3. That was your fastest lap of the session. Slow down. You got a penalty for cutting the course. Slow down. You got a penalty for cutting the course.
Race. What broke? I currently don't have any force feedback. Something's gone wrong with my wheel.
They say you cut the course. You'll have to slow down and give up the time game. Green, green, green.
I'm fucking angry at myself because I've done something with my setup.
Green flag, green flag. Okay, here comes your first time lap.
Why? Why are you... Where's the grip? Sorry. Where's... Just ready to race, I'll just deal with this one. It goes poorly, fine. I'm a bit annoyed with this already.
estimated SOF is 513. It's competitive out there. Head down, stay sharp. Half the field is on the grid. Five cars left to grid. Still waiting on 2 cars to grid.
So, this.
Waiting on the final car to grid. Green flag, green flag. There's an incident ahead. Car on your left. Clear on the left. Go left. You got a slow car on the left. Car on your left. Car stops on the left. There's an incident ahead. Right side. Clear on the right. Right side. Clear on the right. Car on your left. There's an incident behind. Looks like your car is towed. You'll need a tow back to pit lane. Press and hold the reset button and we'll come and get you. Still there, hold your line. Left side. Clear on the left. Left side. Clear on the left. Left side. Clear on the left. Car on your left. Clear on the left. Pit box in 10, 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here. All clear. Punch it. Car in P5, just set the fastest lap, 48.052.
I give up. I give up. No. I give up. Fuck me. I fucking suck. I'm so annoyed. That just sucked. Ugh. That just sucked. Like, I just got... Wait. Oh, my fucking wheel's still plugged in. Good dude. Ernie! I'm curious. Uh, Oh, I got another cut. Okay, I don't think it's happening. Okay, not happening. Oh. Is there like really no NPCs a point up here? There's a quest right here. Well, Nord seems very ordinary, but I did not see Lady Chai anywhere. Probably pacing around outside again, staring off in the distance and all that, sighing. Strange, let's see if we can find and discover the source of distress. Wait, there's a triple triumph match. Like a beehive. Oh, she has 2 cards. Are you kidding me? What the fuck was... That's not... Huh? Fuck off. I don't get plus at all. This done. I'm just gonna lose every game, aren't I? Because plus is stupid. You give me your other card. Would love to know the universe without add pluses to the same total. No, that adds to the same total. That was I don't get it. I've lost. Like, just straight up, I've lost. Like, I lose my best card to what I've lost. So if I'm correct... No, it's not possible, but I'll just do this anyway. I don't fucking get it. I don't fucking get it. Plus is a shitty fucking rule. It's a stupid rule. Just straight up stupid. Just give me your other card. I'm done with this. Right, I'll finish this quest and I'll go quickly get lunch.
Oh, thank heavens you're here.
Wait.
Lady Chai, whatever is the matter?
I knew not where else to turn. Oh, this is all too much for my poor heart to bear alone.
Alone? What of Master Chai?
But that is the very reason I summoned you. He's gone.
What? What happened?
It all began after the events at Mount Golg. With Lord Vorthry out of the way, we all agreed that a new leader must be chosen.
And so you held an election?
Yes, well, sort of. Not a single person volunteered to stand, you see. After a lifetime of leisure, we free citizens have grown somewhat indolent. Readapting to the harsh realities of life is trying enough, but to take charge of a broken city as well? No one wanted such responsibility. Nevertheless, Yulmore could not well do without a leader, and so we decided that anyone and everyone should be considered a candidate. And after we cast our ballots and tallied the votes, the mayorship fell upon my dear husband.
Well, given the manner in which he orchestrated the construction of the giant Talos, none could deny his leadership qualities.
But even before then, he had proven himself at Daedalus Stoneworks, don't forget. He is more than qualified for the role. The perfect choice. Indeed. I told him as much when his victory was first announced. But perhaps I was too forceful in my attempt to encourage him. For shortly after that, he vanished without a word.
You believe he was so daunted by the burden of leadership that he felt compelled to flee? Please, Lady Chai, dry your eyes. Your husband does not strike me as the sort of man who would abandon his duty, much less his beloved wife. There has to be some other reason for his absence.
You truly think so? What about you? What do you think has become of my husband?
Boom, boom. I don't know, but whatever it is, he won't have fled.
And there you have it, Lady Chai. You needn't worry. Master Chai loves you more than all the world, and he will return. Wherever he may have gone, rest assured we will find him.
Thank you, my dear boy. You have set my mind at ease. I will trust in my husband and await his return.
makes no sense for Master Child to have left that well, but even if he would have had if it would not been answered, someone would have seen his exit. We should split up to see if anyone saw him leaving or failing there. They're around to wear my car. Meet you at the Glory Gate. No, it's compared. And also, Guy Shearer is here. Right, yeah, I was going to get my lunch, so hang on. Oh. sleeper, yeah. Master Chai, well, yes, I've spoken recently with our recorders in Darmook. Concerned about almost neglected industry, he said. With Lord Valfrey's apparent irresponsible 12's meal and no greater need for money, it's a little wonder our business will all but forgotten under his rule. But I assured Mr. Chow that the bouquet of suspenders will do all it can to revival trade in Ilma. To satisfy, he took his leave soon after. We're gonna go down floor by floor. Oh fuck, how the fuck do you get down in this place? Alright, we gotta go all the way down. Looking for Master Chai, are you? Something amiss? When I last saw him, he seemed ready to collapse from exhaustion. I insisted he catch his breath, and we waited to talk for a while. I was concerned for the city defense among something. We made a few more than a point. Many of our men are still recovering after your confrontation with Lord Farthing, finding General Ranjit in the heap in the middle of Plaza took us all to the core. That man commended a small amount of loyalty, and some of our longest-serving tourists lost Fathom. Indeed, a number of them left. Not that we blame you, of course. Without you and yours, we'd still be blind to your rights. Anyway, funding committed, I propose replenishing our ranks of volunteers and derelicts in Gate Town. We have a duty not to protect Olmore, you see, but the surrounding areas is a Calusa as well, and I, for one, would welcome any man or woman willing to take up arms cause and continue the dishonest match. Seeing relief to hear it. On that note, we parted ways. Getting outside, as I recall. Ugh. Hey! Again, this is decent politics so far. Like, it's very basic, but it's like a good understanding about everything. Article man fitting that description asked to speak with the poor buggers lately coming from right. Said he wanted to know the state of things down in Derelicts, and you can be sure we gave him an earful, like food, medicine, clothing, there was plenty to tell. We aren't know for what we can to scavenge, but it's barely enough to fill our bellies. But folk here wish wanted to, I don't want to thrive. When he heard that, he was out mumbling himself, something about finding us work, I think. Fair play to him though. Not content with having his attitude about Derelicts, he asked about the other settlements and all. After I can't really say. Looks like he was heading Gate Town when I last saw him. Ugh. I realised going low was the incorrect choice, and I just... Okay, there's funny discourse coming out the wrestling angle from this week. How about you? How do you fare? Have you done anything which might offer a clue to Master Chai's whereabouts? Is she? It's not like super serious discourse, but it also kind of is. And the discourse is, why are American houses built out of wood and not brick? I know the answer for some areas, and it's because they're building on reclaimed floodland, basically, so brick sinks very easily. But at the same time, why are most American houses built out of wood? Interesting. He apparently paid a visit to the Queen Bee as well. They discussed the possibility of granting permission to customers from outside Elma, an idea which is the priority of senior research executive. Oh, is that why? Okay, I have another point. It might be because basements. That's like a open plans place. Elma, I mean, not the bee. Perhaps, but the question remains: where do you go after leaving the city? I'm really glad I didn't do this quest last night because this is running around trying to find bug basement key. All we know for certain is that Master Child showed a great concern not only for Olma but the surrounding settlements. It seems logical that he would settle those within the seat walls. He would always do some without. Look, if you go and make an increase in right, I shall likewise do Still Tide. Gate Town I'll leave to you, Kashi. Fair enough, where should we meet when we finished? Well, Top Rung seems to be Me's most likely destination. Oh yeah, I guess true. Oh. Hang on, let me Google. Let's do some Googling. Why am I? It's because wood is cheaper and more readily available, quote unquote. However, I do like the fact I found a Time magazine article with a great headline, actually. Wildfires are getting worse, so why is the US still building homes with wood? Oh, it's already a fascinating read, actually. I'll link it to you. I can already tell this is a fascinating read. No, the name doesn't ring any bells. So it's rather dapper looking Mr. Gentle from not long. I want to talk about the relations between Ryan and Elmore, or rather the lack of them. Well, a great many people to the promises me on the chance of a lab 533 and 434 to even take more from us, because constricting the few able-bodied men we have left to guard this paradise. I needn't tell you what happened when the city responds from the Omid system. I told your friend John, was it? And the others said the same. No, but what he wanted, I suppose, but because he left you know, that was that. Like, I'm just flicking through it a little bit, but it opens with the second paragraph is like talking to someone whose house survived a wildfire because he didn't build it from wood. 90% of homes built in 2019 were wood framed. Correct, but now wood isn't cheap anymore. But Americans still are I think the only one of the few countries where wood is still the predominant, but not even like house building material, but like furniture and stuff. They paid a visit to both White and Gate Town did as well, did he? Yeah, for furniture, it kind of makes sense, but like houses don't need to be wood anymore. And with like, you know, climate changing coming and wood and trees being still the best carbon capture technology we have. He seemed determined to service what goodwill might yet remain among settlements. Closer to likely the only place left to go being Amity. Come on, quick, we may yet catch up with him. All this from Wrestling Discourse. Hi, Chinas. Thanks for wrestling. Hey, Che. Hey, we've been sent to find you. Lufa, Alphanoid. Oh, sure, what are you doing here? We might see the same, Master Chai. I've been looking all over for you. Look for me, whatever for. Lady Chai has been lying considerable in your absence. She claims she disappeared without so much a word and made us return you to her said. What in place are you talking about? I left her later for her own chambers, so I suppose you could have overlooked it. And when she gets an idea in her head. I can only apologise. No harm done, Master Chai, but since we're here, might I ask what compelled you to come all this way? We were told when you've been elected mayor, from what we gathered from nearby villages, you've been inquiring about the people's grievances. Is it safe to assume you mean to take the office? No, let's not jump to conclusion. I did seek to learn about the problems faced by the people closer to that atmosphere, but I'm no means so I'm the man to solve them. Tackling many challenges while requiring resources. In terms of security, it will not be right to assume they're all there. I see you believe the several resources can be found here? Indeed, the people's grievances are many, but in the course of my inquiries, I've already met with several individuals willing to lend their aid in addressing them. However, there remains one individual crucial to my plans, a man whose counsel might yet make a mayor of me. With respect, such forethought is in itself proof of his suitability. The city needs you, Master Chai, and I'm certain this man whom you speak of, whomever he may be, will reach the same conclusion. For what little is worth, we advise you should he require convincing. Whatever you need, you can count on us. Oh. I don't know what to say. You don't need to say anything. You got your actions to speak for you. For as long as I can remember, all I wanted to do was make it into Omar, but suddenly that dream was gone, and I burst like a bubble more. Anyway, outside of repaying Master Alpha, I hadn't a clue what to do with myself. Spent most days in the days, you see. But you've been running up and down, trying to find a way to fix this mess for everyone. And I reckon you can do it. You got this lot up Mount Gulag, didn't you? How hard that could marrying be? You're gonna steer Omar to a better future. I know it. And I want to help, properly help, do something that makes a difference. I don't know what it is yet, but it'll work out on the way. If you let me come with you, that is. You give me entirely too much credit, the lot of you, but I can't deny it gets me hard. Come then, let's just press on together. Thank you, Master Chai. We mustn't get ahead of ourselves. Omar needs more than a man with good intentions, which is why I'm here to find one to experience to see the city thrive. Who is this man exactly? Why are you saying he's here now only? Raiden is his name, yes he is, or he was. I scarcely began to explain myself when he decided his time was better spent elsewhere. He served as chief advisor to Farfrey's father when he was in office. If Ranjit was the mayor's right hand, then one might say Raiden was left, and between them they kept Omar on the road to prosperity. The city needs more than a mere man of business, which is why I must find him. But even do, what makes you think he will listen? Before giving chase, might it not be wise to speak with him who know him here in Amity? They might be able to shed a light on his reason for you rejecting your overtures out of hand. Yeah, I suppose that makes sense. Perhaps you start with crystals, man. As you recall, I made a rather favorable impression on him. I'm certain he would be willing to talk to us. Greetings, friends. What do you do, Master? I'm here to ask about Roland. I can overhear by help engineering earlier exchange. Rest while Farfrey's gone. Everyone wants for a leader. If none of us is a challenge, the city could well collapse. I came here seeking Wellington's counsel in the hope that we could build a better Omar together, and that still is my wish. But given how normally you mistreated that, I'd quite understand if you would choose not to help. Worry not, Master Chai. I bear no grudge against you or the people of Omar, and I would not suffer to see you suffer from Farfrey's villainy. As you no doubt gathered from your meeting earlier, Rendon can be rather uncompromising. He has his principles, you see, and little patience for anyone deems less committed to their own. You decide to right the wrongs of your past of Onwards past is quite admirable, but I fear the guilt you bear on the city's behalf works against you. I can see it in your eyes and the way you carry yourself. It goes without saying, he sees it as well. You must let those feelings go, Master Chai. Be more assertive, commit to this course, and prove that Ilmar has the resolve to change. The resolve to change. Oh. Yeah, yada yada, he's gone to pit 8. Oh. Sorry, I want to pit. Hit 8 will go, and we're not taking no for an answer.
Well, it's you again. Well, I see you've invited your friends. Need them to fight your battles for you, do you?
No.
No, I didn't invite them, as it happens. Though they are indeed my friends. Well, not only mine, but every true Yulmoran's. They are the ones who awakened us to the truth, to Lord Forthry's villainy. The famous warriors of darkness.
Are they now?
Yes, they are. It would be no exaggeration to call them our saviors. We owe much and more to their kindness, but we cannot depend on that kindness forever. To do so would be a little different from entrusting our affairs to Lord Forthry. Nay, we must learn to stand on our own 2 feet. And I would have them present to witness my attempt.
Hear, hear, Master Chai.
Your sentiments are admirable. Yet admirable sentiments do not a nation make. In my capacity as advisor, I once strove to build a better Yulmore. Gave honest counsel to my superiors, drafted laws for the benefit of one and all. But in time, my values fell out of favor. There was no need for them in this paradise Forthry was creating. And so I left my homeland behind. But you, Chai News, you were content to wallow in indolence under Forthry's auspices. And so I cannot help but ask myself what manner of nation you intend to build.
I can offer no simple answer to that question. But this much I will say. It is my hope that Yulmore can become a nation which her citizens might freely choose to build together. A great many people, myself included, flocked to Yulmore seeking sanctuary. The alternative being to live in fear and die in pain. Seemed an easy choice. And sanctuary we found. As much food and drink as we could ever want. Secured at the cost of the surrounding villages. Little wonder the people gathered at our doorstep, begging to work among the bonded. The free were blind to it all, of course. Content to, as you say, wallow in indolence. In ignorance. Were I mayor, I would first take stock of the city's resources and see that they were assigned equitably. Our days of reckless consumption are behind us. The distinction between free and bonded died with Forthry. The needs of rich and poor alike must be considered if our nation is to survive. To which end I would take steps to secure channels for supplies, rekindle relations with nearby settlements, who re-establish industry, reach out to neighboring nations, and the list goes on and on.
Whee!
But I am no ruler, nor even a politician. I am an entrepreneur. My expertise lie in planning and profit. I haven't the knowledge or experience to run a nation. Please, Rendon, will you not help me? Together, we could solve the city's problems. Build a Yulmore for the people.
A Yulmore for the people. I rather like the sound of that. But before I offer you my counsel, I would be certain of your ability to perform the duties of office.
You would?
You ask me to help you solve Yulmore's problems, but first I would see you solve one on your own. Accomplish that, and you will prove both to me and the people that you are a man worth following.
Right then, is there a particular issue you would have me resolve? You didn't conduct an assessment of problems on one of our faces. I assume you agree. Therefore, the matter of the food stores is most pressing. Yes. Mole being neither the viable nor the sustainable option, I presume alternate food stores are now required to fill the void. A man who hungers is not like to contribute to society, save violence, perhaps. So tell me, how do you propose to solve this problem? Give me a satisfactory answer, and I'll consider offering my counsel. A combination of measures seem to be in order. One to address the immediate issues, but another on production. Go on. For present, Ilmore's coffers can be used to purchase food from our neighbours. This will address the underlying problem that affects us all, the long-standing neglect of agriculture. The villages that once served as a source of trade for foodstuffs must be repopulated, their means of production restored. This assumes, of course, that we can rekindle relations with our neighbours, guarantee safety and stability in the region, and most importantly, find people willing to leave the city and take up the rebuilding effort. My, think of that all by yourself, did you? Well, yes, it began with a rather abstract plan after some time ago, after speaking to peoples of Ulmer and the nearby settlements. You've impressed me, Chinas. Like, what? I have? Well, that is a relief. I haven't secured my support yet. Just yet. Only my attention. Grandparents will not be enough to persuade the masses. If you ask them to rebuild, you must provide them the means to do so. A fair point, Rendon, and one of which I have given much thought. I propose to use the Talos to aid in the establishment and maintenance of these settlements. Their employment should drastically improve efficiency and ultimately increase production. Talos? But they are the stoneworks closed their doors years ago. Well, already supplied the necessary equipment. The people would starve before your plan could be put into effect. Well, as the heir today of the stoneworks, it just so happens that Talos are my field of expertise. And with a little help, I'm certain we can acquire all what we need in no time at all. I have to start picking the food option, not the money option. Wenden's quite right. Building towers from scratch required a time we simply do not have, which is why I propose we make use of the long abandoned towers which wander the wilds of Calusa. But I'll need to be deactivated because the memory serves the tools required to do so should still be at top rung. Come with me. Oh, over here, Jesus Christ. I was like, what the fuck are they? We'll see how much we get done before I leave for work today. And the old memory hasn't let me down. Ugh. Which has contains canisters filled with a dastardly potent instant powder capable of holding the flow of vapor and towers. You only need to get a distance of one and let one foot let fly. Thus saving right damage him. Ingenious. An old trick of the trade, nothing more. Once disabled, it should be a simple enough manner to get them to Master Olma. More extensive repairs can be away. Ordinarily, this is where I ask you to run along the DVD, but as I said before, it's high time we learn to stand on our 2 feet. Thankfully, foreign canisters is something even I should be able to manage. Come off it, Master Chai. Even Talos ain't a threat. There is 101 other things out there when they make a meal of you. That as it may be, but Redden tasked me with solving this problem. I will not sit idly by while others risk everything to see my harebrained schemes realized. Not this time. Which is to say the mere thought of it doesn't feel me. Drive to be told I can't feel my legs. But if I'm to prove I'm a man while following, I must lead by example. Well said, Master Chai. Hear, hear. Well, yeah, it should be going without saying, I have no intentions of dying for this. I would have preferred living to see the future of my labours. And make sure I will carry your help. As it is cliche said, these lands are dangerous if one is not careful. I'd ask you to use my spyglass to keep an eye out for any beast that can my own work. I also need you to alert me if when it's safe to do to Talos. Understood? Good to be off the quick way with the Philadelphia gates. See if we can't find a suitable vantage point for you. Oh. Keep a lookout for danger in life. I'm so... I did it. I did it. Let's move on to another task, shall we? I'm gonna hang of this. Leave the next one's with me, Luca. Oh, let's do it. Now we have all we need to proceed. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Big boys. Oh. I can scarcely believe it. It's a reckless, foolish plan, but somehow it worked. I did it. Master, I believe I owe you an apology. Your plans for republic will show 4 foot in sound judgment. Once more, it's plain your time at Data Stonework has equipped you to lead. As evidenced by the extraordinary company you keep, you, sir, are more than qualified to be the next mayor of Ulmore. I thank you for your vote of confidence, but the fact remains I am wholly ignorant of the world of politics, which is why I would ask you to join me and grant Ulmore the benefit of your counsel. I would be honoured. When the people behold these talents, I have no doubt they will lend you their support. It would seem that Ulmore's leadership is at last capable hands, would you not agree? We should probably be getting back soon, Master Chai, after you've tinkered with the towers and all that. Lady Chai's worried sick. Oh.
Right then, form a line and make for Ulmore.
What's that noise? Wicked White! Runaway Talos! Call the guard! Stay back! All of you!
Is that...
Oh. This woman is ride or die for her husband.
Darling, you're back.
But of course I'm back. You didn't see.
Uh-oh.
Oh, oh dear.
Oh, thank you.
I'm sorry, my darling. It's just the sight of you filled me with such joy, I couldn't help myself.
Oh, no, it's all right, dear. I should have just come out and said what it was I was intending, instead of entrusting the task to a hastily scribbled letter.
Does that mean you'll do it?
Well, I'm here, aren't I? I mean, not that my absence signified any unwillingness, you understand? Oh, no, naught could be further from the truth. I only left to enlist the aid of the former mayor's senior advisor. And now that I have it, I believe I am ready to take office.
Oh, how wonderful!
Do it, please!
That's really sweet and funny. It was quite a reception. One Master Child struggled to forget. More seriously, the arrival of Talos has seized the public's attention. Once word is spread around Ulmo, it would be sad much for people to gather at once before Master Child can make its inaugural address. No need to fret, Luke. I've never felt better. And not at all overawed by the prospect of addressing the assembled masses of Ulmo. As for word to it, I feel to accommodate anyone who might feasibly wish to attend, especially on a place large enough for being emergent. When we go spread the word to citizens, by free and bonded that they had assembled to meet their new mayor. Juva, Kai Scher, was it? Would you go and inform the residents of Gate Town and derelicts? Of course I will. Good lad, I will let the guards know not to bear the way to Vorfrey's chambers. It goes to assemble without saying that I expect the Warrior of Darkness to attend, assuming she's available. Might as well see it through to the bitter end, eh? The dormant the crown's live will show you up. Goodbye. I must try to expect you. The merchant is already filling up with the full pleasure of patients. Free, bonded, and citizen. But for you, our question one, we have a retired place at the front. Right this way, miss.
Go on, dear.
Thank you all for gathering here today. But before going any further, could I ask the free citizens of Yulmore to look around? Tis a sight none of us would ever have seen under Lord Forthry's rule. Not only do we stand in the familiar presence of those we once called the Bonded, but today we welcome the peoples of the Derelicts and Gate Town too. Today we welcome the Warriors of Darkness, come to bear witness to Yulmore's new beginning. As you know, an election was recently held, at the end of which I had the honor of being chosen to succeed Lord Forthry. You place great faith in me, and I promise to do my utmost to live up to your expectations, and I will seek always to carry out the duties of this office with integrity and fairness. Always, I say, but not forever. Let it be known that I do not intend to hold this post indefinitely. I consider myself but an acting mayor, who will serve only for the interim, while Yulmore is reshaped according to a new set of values. No longer can we think of ourselves as divided, as the free and the bonded, citizens and non-citizens. The systems put in place by Lord Forthry must be undone. But even as we tear down the old, we must give thought to the new, to what manner of nation Yulmore should become. Whatever the answer may be, it cannot be decided by one man alone. and so I propose that an open forum be held, that we might all discuss how best to strive towards a better future. However, there can be no talk of the morrow unless we first address the issues of today. Securing new sources of food, rebuilding relations with our neighbors, re-establishing industry. There is much and more that needs to be done. Too much for a mere man of business. And so I pledge instead to do everything in my power to ensure our city's security and stability while we all work together to see these problems solved. The road before us will not be easy, and I know full well how daunting the prospect of honest labor may seem to some of you. But we must accept the reality of our circumstances. We must move forward. This much we owe to ourselves and to the brave heroes who risked their lives to bring back the night. Once we have shored up our city's foundations and regained some semblance of normality, let us reconvene to speak of the future. Until then, I humbly ask that you lend me and each other your strength. For Yulmore!
Oh. Okay, this is going to be... That was a fine speech, Master Chai. I believe your words stirred every soul in attendance. Done in action, I hope. If I have learned anything from all this, it is that change begins with the individual. It is but a matter of finding the strength to take the first step. Assuming my fellow women can, it shall be my honour and privilege to help them walk this road we have chosen. I do a sneezy sneeze. Uh-oh. Sneezy. Uh-oh. I must not forget the individual who made all these changes possible. Alpha Lloyd! Whereupon with my power, I'd carve a tribute to your heroes into the very stone upon which the city stands. I hate to change the subject, darling, but now that you've officially taken over the office, have you given any thought to your mayoral seat? We will not be moving into the emergent, dearest. It's too big for one thing, and too far from the people for another. We'll retain our current evidence I'll give on here in the parlour. I was hoping you'd say that. I much prefer the view from the parlour. Begging your Master Chai, begging your pardon, Master Chai, but you got time for the word? Oh, we're laughing. Oh, God. Yes, of course. Haven't they? That's me. I like your speech, but there's folk outside the walls who don't have enough food to last till tomorrow. I'm always counting their crumbs. If you plan to change that, I'll help that things in motion. Then we've much to discuss. No sooner do I take up my office and the work begins in the earnest, but I suppose I brought it upon myself. Thank you again for your help, Luca. I hope to see you again before long. What a day. I don't know what exactly it means, but I've got plenty to think about. I sense we all have a great deal to consider. I'd resolved to remain here until such time Olmo's future is insecure, but it's clear to me that now the city is now in capable hands. I have every confidence that they'll find their way, and I believe it is time we went on ours. So Alpha's leaving too, is he? Seems like everyone's moving on, everything's changing. I've been thinking about what I should do in all this. Like I told you, I spent most of my life dreaming about living here with my friends in paradise. The paradise is gone, but something better's taking its place. I reckon I want to be a part of it. This Olmo for the people of Master Child has been going about ain't gonna build itself, after all. Not that much of a builder. Me and my friends will find a way to make a difference, though. Help keep things changing for the better. Far nobler dream than the one which you chose to come for, and I'm happy to say we share. Whatever path you choose, I pray for your success. When you put it that way, let's go back now, is there? We got a few ideas on how we could do a bit. It's just a matter of taking the first step. Man, your battle station. Truly, to see Kajai trust inspired by our actions is inspiring in itself. Yet, however much I wish to stay and see what becomes of the efforts here, in Olmo we have a matters of our own to attend to. Come, we should return to Crystal Tower. Maybe Beckluke's studies bore fruit in our absence. Alright, let's see how much we can get done in an hour. Or so. Yeah, an hour. I should definitely do my walk before work. Because I had ice cream yesterday, and I should not have had ice cream yesterday. Her favourite. Yep, this is the Crystal X Arts. You say the world, and I'm happy to escort you to the Ocular. One thing I will have to do at some point is I do have to start Dancer. Welcome back. We were given to understand new mayor is taking office in Olma. Indeed, our good friend Master Child was elected by popular vote, and after some considerable soul searching, chose to accept the post. It is a shame we weren't able to attend his inaugural speech, but I have no doubt you will see more of him in the future. But Towing, how fared you in preparing the White Aura site? Our work did not proceed quite as expected. In your absence, we had a frank discussion of the principles of soul transference and concluded at length but White Aura site was ill-suited for our purposes. But Yuri RJ, did you not say that compared to the massy soul of an Asian, this dome could house one of ours with ease? That I did, and armed as we were with Becklick's valuable insight, would indeed prove a trifling matter, were we to disregard the inviolable link twixt mind and soul. A link which would, we did belatedly realize, be weakened most precipitously in the process of rendering our souls dormant, as Orsight doth require. Thus, in the shredding of these fleshly simulacri, and the sure fit of aether which comprise of them, would in all likelihood deprive us of our psyches as well. It would theoretically be possible to turn your minds into your sight instead, but we would more than likely sacrifice your souls in the process. Which is why we abandoned that plan and devoted our time to finding a means by which mind and soul might be transported together. Then we are no closer to a solution than when we first began. It is a vexing quantum indeed, but one for which the Crystal X Arc has posited a most intriguing solution. When our discussions turn to the transference of memories in the psyche, I cannot help but be reminded of our technique which I have personal experience. Luca, do you recall from what we learned with my eyes from our encounter with Doga and Yunai? I speak of the royal eye of the elegant imperial line, gifted to my forebears with blood and memories of ancient elegance. It is by this gift I am able to control the crystal tower. Hang on. I have to send this to Andy. If we are to gain an understanding of the technology by which the elegants were able to accomplish this transference, then perhaps we could keep mind and soul together. Imagine, you will, a device like onto a soul crystal, repeat not only of our worldly memories, but also the powerful energies of the soul. That is the current avenue of investigation. We will follow it wherever so it leads. Whoa! While I'm first engaged, I think it's best that Luca return to the source and inform Krill and the others of our findings. Agreed. I imagine Todd will be relieved we've made a progress of a sort. But I would beg Leif to relay our findings of the Grand Creed and Ryan, and to assist where our main investigation is empty. Just please do. Should we have need of your counsel, we will not hesitate to summon you. Oh, right. That. So that was the start of Eden. Give her a glass of Tadaru, won't you? All right. Now, take the footsteps of pleasure to this man. Okay, you're back. Hi there, and go on the first. Wait, don't tell me. Krill will be here shortly and she want to hit us too. She's telling to the others, their bodies, I mean. Gods, I don't think I ever get used to saying that. Anyway, you can tell us everything the moment she gets here. Uh-oh. It's recommended set aside sufficient time to do this in its entirety. Alright. Good eyes, sniper.
Sorry to keep you waiting. I've carried out the treatment as per Master Matoya's instructions. It should slow the destabilization of their corporeal ether quite significantly. But tell me, how fare our friends in the first?
So this Becklug's the first to lead an authority on soulcraft, are they? Sounds promising.
And Urianger's proffered solution of white auracite is rather ingenious now that I think of it. Well, while they press on with their preparations, you may rest assured we will continue to do our part here.
Oh, you're back.
What the fucking...
And none the worse for wear, I see.
Estinian! Oh, thank the gods! We've been worried sick. Did you lose your link pearl or something?
The situation in Garlemald has become more complicated. I was making my escape from the capital when I ran into one of yours, Riol. He thought it best we come straight here.
More complicated how?
Where to begin?
Where to begin?
After entering the Empire via Razat Han, I went about my mission of investigating Black Rose. It was then, inside a provincial factory, that I encountered the one who styles himself Shadow Hunter, Gaius Baelsar. Our goals being apparently aligned, we joined forces and ventured on into the heart of the capital, to the very Imperial Palace itself. There, we found a man whom all assumed dead. But his soul lives on, and he has wrested back his flesh. Xenos Ye Galvas.
Yeah!
Nor did the surprises end there. For no sooner had we arrived than he murdered his sire in cold blood. The Emperor is dead. This sent Gaius into a rage, and he charged in, blade drawn.
Oh god, is he dead?
What's wrong?
I seen him in action. His body at least. You'll not best him alone. Nay, death will not come easily to that thing. If you'll join me, then by all means. For what good it will do. The Black Wolf and the Azure Dragoon. I suppose this might suffice. Come then. Ah, the simple pleasures of one's own flesh. Truly, there is no place like home. Abomination. Whatever he is, Luca was barely a match for him. If we stay here much longer... Emperor Varus, your Radiance, are you alright? We may wear out a welcome. Your Radiance, no! Must even the most middling of sports be spoiled? The world conspires to bore me. I have no course yet to remain. I leave these vermin to you. Xenos! Well, any bright ideas? Just one. Gah! Your radiance. Choose to take a flight. I repeat, do choose to take a flight. Deploy all available Magitech armor. We cannot let them escape. Okay. This is, maybe I should have pinged Cocoon. Escape gas, Felbasar. Pay for your crimes, traitor. Anna, on my mark. I think not. Damn it. This way, quickly. We make ourselves easy marks by moving together. I suggest we split up. Alright, I'll take the low road, so to speak. I'll see you outside. Stay safe. I can't believe his surname's Wormblood. What if he didn't become a dragoon? Well, well. Someone's been busy. Volatile prototype. Arch Ultima. And you would bar my way, would you? So be it. Come, Nidhogg, lend me your strength. See, we've been uploaded in. How much time? I said ready to battle David, mate. Damn you. Status sample 14. It was. It also demonstrates that, yes, they are kind of on that level. But also, nice to see like actual team up work happen in. Unstoppable, we shall see about that. Nidhogg, show them your fury. Also, Astidian did not go full out either, so you know. As seen from this. Guardians and their Machina. Now, where are you, Gaius? Up.
Are you all right?
She has the echo, remember? I just remembered.
Peer into my past, did you?
Not by choice.
Well, I didn't quite relive the experience as you did, but I bore witness to it all.
I'm still not sure what I think of this gift of yours. Our confrontation was cut short when the Imperial Guard arrived. It was then that Xenos took his leave, citing boredom.
To think their research into the Echo could bear such fruit. Escaping death, jumping from one body to the next, and returning to his own after all this time. He is an Ascian in all but name.
It beggars belief, aye. But no more than a hero traversing the rift between worlds. My concerns are far more prosaic. With the Emperor dead and the Crown Prince missing, the Empire is in disarray. Until order is restored, assuming it even possible, we needn't fear an Imperial reprisal. And for reasons of his own, Xenos took it upon himself to rid the world of Black Rose. Riol has already gone to apprise the Alliance leaders of these developments. We may leave the matter in their hands for now.
Then perhaps we have seen the last of the fighting at Gimlet. Though, if it comes to civil war, I cannot help but fear for the provinces. Ah, I'd nearly forgotten to ask. What became of Gaius? Did he not escape with you?
That he did, but we parted ways shortly after leaving Garlemald. He claimed another threat had arisen which demanded his attention. He didn't elaborate, but the absence of some device or other in the capital gave him reason to believe they're planning something. Lest you worry, I believe he has well and truly shed the Black Wolf's pelt. Conquest is no longer his objective. We may safely leave him to his own devices.
Well, it's nice to have one less foe to worry about, even if we do have a mysterious new threat to look out for instead. Speaking of which, I'll see that Riol and Al Shinobi are made aware. Though we still know next to nothing, it can't hurt to be vigilant.
Well then, with Black Rose nipped in the bud, I believe I've fulfilled my part of the bargain.
Yep. Yep.
That's true, but with the Archon still slumbering away, we were hoping you might agree to stay with us for a little bit longer.
Sorry, but I'm not inclined to extend my contract. Gaius isn't the only one with business to attend to.
Thank you for your help then, Estinian. I see why Alphino admires you so.
He's so not used to people actually liking him.
Farewell, my friend. See that you don't make a habit of dozing off in battle.
I suppose we should all be getting on then. As ever, we will see to the Archon's needs. In the meantime, why not get some rest? You've more than earned it. Go on.
Oh. You must be shattered after all of that hopping back and forth between. I just want to stay in rush for a while. I'm sure Beck, Luke, and Manage if I were you. They're going to ask to help him if you ask me. Oh, that was the end of the patch, by the way. So I've made it through 5.1. Traitors! You would dare deny Lord Nerva the throne? Ah! Onward! Before this day is done, victory shall be ours. Boring, boring, boring. Do you think I find it amusing, like dogs herding cattle to the slaughterhouse? Oh, you. That's you. Your soul is... Who are you? Before your majesty, I am but another dog, lost in want of a new master. A hunting dog, if you should wish it so. For I know full well the prey you would seek next. Zodiac. Meanwhile, in Ulmer in the First, also Homestead. Did you hear? The mayor's reopening day at the Stairworks, and they're looking for labourers. Let's talk of seeing some of the old abandoned villages too. They're even laying on 3 talos to anyone willing to help make the move. 3 talos? Ha! We'd best get packing. Steady work, board and lodging. If that's not a recipe for hope, I don't know what is. Hope? Yes. So long as I yet live, I would see that feeble flame rekindled. It is my destiny to see our dream fulfilled. Ardbert? That's definitely not Ardbert, but you know, whatever. Luca, my, what a pleasant surprise. If you come to inquire of the Archons, fear not. Master Matoi's treatment is proven effective in stabilizing the corporeal aether. Hi. We mustn't grow complacent, however. Potent though these magics may be, they are not without limits. We can only hope that they afford us enough time for the Crystal Exarch to complete its work. If only we could go with you to the First and help. Pardon the interruption, but I come bearing urgent news. Oh shit, Maxima! Ah, Luca, it has been far too long, my friend. Forgive me, I don't believe we've been formally introduced. Maxima, former Garlean ambassador. I remain here in Erosia under the auspices of Commander Aldrin, offering what counsel I can in the hopes of solving the present conflict with the Empire. Ah, yes, I've heard stories of them defected from Garlemald, but never mind that. You said you had urgent news? Indeed, as you may have heard, the Imperial capital is in turmoil, and a sizable portion of the Guardian forces have been recalled from the Government Dark. With their numbers so greatly diminished, the main host of the Alliance has withdrawn, leaving the Al-Mahigan resistance to keep watch over the border. And there we have welcomed a most unexpected visitor who claims that this de-escalation may belie growing dangers and unforeseen threats. Commander Alden has arranged for an impromptu meeting to discuss these revelations. He's also requested a representative of the Scions to attend as well, though it is clear whom he wished to extend his invitation. Time is of the essence. Well, you'll not be attending this meeting alone, though I'm not well versed in the affairs of city-states of our comrades. I see no reason to burden a single Scion with all this. Yes, of course, then we must make for the Al-Mahigan quarter with all haste. Well, what are we waiting for? Get going, you two. Alright. How much can we get done in like 30 odd minutes? I don't think I can fly in this zone, can I? I wasn't expecting to have to come back here. Commander Alden waits on the royal path. If you follow me. I might need to stop a little bit earlier than actually 30 minutes, because I do need to probably go to the bathroom before work. Oh!
They're here, Commander.
Hey!
And I, for one, am grateful that they are. Told you've been busy since our paths last crossed at the Gimlet Dark. Not that I understand half of it. When the Scions spoke of other worlds, I'd struggled to describe what I pictured. Mayhap things would seem clearer were I to hear the tale from your own lips. But I'm afraid the situation will not afford us that luxury. I trust you two require no introduction.
We meet again, hero of Eorzea. Must we repeat this ridiculous display? I pose no threat to you, though what I come to warn you of very well might.
Had he meant to do us harm, I hazard he would have kept to the shadows, and brought more than 2 companions. We need not pretend to be the best of friends, but I hope we can put aside our differences for the present.
As you are doubtless aware, Sir Estinian and I cooperated to rid the world of Black Rose
Yep.
in your absence.
And he did good, apparently.
Our journey together took us as far as the Imperial Palace, where we witnessed Emperor Varus meet his death at Xenos' hand. Being the sole witnesses to this crime, and in no position to defend our innocence, we were then forced to flee, each pursuing his own avenue of escape. When we were later reunited, Estinian claimed to have encountered an unfamiliar kind of machina during his flight. But to me, his description seemed anything but. And upon further investigation, I found that I was right.
Yeah, this VA is...
The Empire is developing a new Ultima weapon.
It's very interesting.
What, that Allagan monstrosity?
Who is
Created to
it?
vanquish primals? With which you yourself once thought to conquer Eorzea?
The same. In my foolishness, I sought to harness its power, and became the Ascian's pawn in so doing.
Oh, it's Michael Elkton.
You know as well as I how
Okay.
that tale ended. The weapon itself, excavated from beneath this very city, was destroyed ere we could fully unravel
His
its
voice
secrets.
actor's like an
And that
actual
should have been the
actor.
end of it.
Like an actual actor.
But unlikely as it sounds, the Empire's efforts
He
recreate it
is
have
Roose
somehow
Bolton
borne
in Game of
fruit,
Thrones.
primarily through secret research conducted by the 7th Imperial Legion, it would seem.
Wait, the 7th was all but annihilated at Cartano, along with its legatus.
Indeed, few survived. The 7th, as it is now, has little in common with the Legion led by Vandanis, and its leadership has changed hands several times since. Precisely how this project has continued despite such turmoil, and under whose auspices, remains a mystery. What we do know, however, is that a number of prototypes have been produced, and that one of them is on its way to Eorzea. We attempted to stop it, but it was all we could do to slow its progress, so we resolved instead to bring you warning.
And right glad are we that you did, though it soundly dashed our hopes that tensions might ease at last.
As it is, we've begun to strengthen our presence in the Gimlet Dark, and are assembling a force to meet the coming threat. A force with you in its vanguard, I hope. Before you say anything, I know full well you have pressing concerns of your own. Your comrades remain in peril, and I would not ask you to forsake them. But the fact remains that you, and you alone, have faced the Ultima weapon, and emerged victorious. We need you. And so, when the time comes, if your comrades can spare you, I bid you lend us your strength. I've assigned an officer to await your word.
The Ascian's downfall was to be the work of my remaining days, but it was my hand that kindled these flames, and I cannot allow them to spread any further. I will do what I must to see this mistake consigned to history once and for all, even if it means begging your aid. The Fates will enjoy the irony, even as I endure the ignominy.
I too shall make for the border and offer my skills, meager though they seem in such company. Mayhap we shall meet there anon.
Though we can ill afford to ignore the coming of a new Ultima weapon, our friends' plight grows ever more precarious, and none save you can join them in the first. I only hope you are not forced to make a choice.
That's how it's the way forward is paved with difficult decisions. Oh. We can ill afford to ignore the threat of the new Ultima weapon, but with each passing day the plight of the stance grows ever more perilous. If you cannot stay for a debriefing on the Ultima weapon, I would not stop you. I'd only ask that you confirm me before returning to the first. We'll do this then. Luca, glad that you could make it. As you may have heard, Commander Almudern has given orders to embark from the Alliance headquarters back to hold back the advance of the Empire's latest menace. Not that the soldiers stationed there are too chuffed about being on the front line against these new weapons. If they are designed to stay primals, they about make short work for us. Me and as well. Mind you, it's Gaius Van Belsar and his followers who love the Charles so far. By all accounts, they've given as good as they get. Unfortunately, that's already been met with little success. I dare say they benefit greatly from your presence on the battlefield. If you're ready, my colleague at Potter Prize will show you the way. Right. I'm gonna stop there for now. Just because I got work in, well, just under an hour. But I need to, like, get prepared. So I'll go stand in front of a guy. Actually, no, because I'll be... No, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I'll stop there for now. Oh. So yeah, I'll be back after work. It'll probably be roulette, unfortunately, after work and first thing. Which is why I was like, oh, I don't actually need to go down. Right. Take care. Mwah, mwah.